Thank you. Ami, will you like some question? You would like to say something?
First of all, yes, congratulations. As even though I had seen some of your arrangements, during the few times that I have come over, I never thought that, it will actually, that you will combine it in a book. And the way it has come about, like as everybody said, it is absolutely beautiful and very inspiring. Even though I have seen you, ever since I've been growing up, you doing these arrangements, but this has really, you have really taken this to another level. And during the pandemic, when it was so difficult for everyone to actually, be creative, being at home, and then, rather than just complaining, as you said, and, using whatever resources you had, I think that was a very, very big learning. And it is very inspiring for me that, yeah, I don't need to, when I think of Ikebana, I think, oh, I have to do the big arrangements and I should do all of that. But this is something very simple, which I think I cannot give any excuses. But, it is inspiring for anyone to just take a few vases, see something in your garden, and, just pick up and just put something. And it definitely does change the mood in your house. You feel good when you see that in the house. I think that is really, really what is inspiring for me to take away from this book.
So coming from Amrita is really compliments to me, because she has seen me throughout my process of like 20-25 years of my journey. She is with me, and she found something different in the book is really good. Plus, now if I go to her place, I must see some arrangement. And she is already third
really
master.
Blessed,
third master.
Flowers talk to you. I really wish they talk to us as often.
They will, when you will start touching it, they will talk to you that, yeah, you put me in this way.
Which is true. With the right thought and the intention, yes, they do.
Yeah. You love them, they will love you.
That's true. That's very true.
She is your best critic.
She is my best critic. Yes. Yes. I always depend on her idea, her whatever she says me, and she makes me change so many times. Not this color is not going. These words are not proper. Like, she is my best critic.
Yeah, but she herself is also so good.
She is, but I am sorry she is not going, then I feel so sad about it. And I must share one thing, that orange peel, what you all are appreciating it, right, is named by Anaya. She saw the arrangement and she said, she calls me Dikuma, sorry. And she said, Dikuma, you have to name this arrangement this. You can't name it anything else. So that name was given by her.
Okay.
Now, Sujata.
Okay. Purnima, first of all, I think this is one of the most unique books I've ever seen in my life, because during the pandemic, everyone would have just thought, okay, we'll just sit at home, do nothing. And but this is a kind of a life lesson, because less is more is something that we all learned during the pandemic. We lived with the minimum of clothes, and we, minimum of food and everything, that kind of thing. And this really, embodies that spirit, of less is more. And I was thoroughly impressed with everything, including the printing of the book. It's one of the best books I've ever seen. I must congratulate you on that aspect. Yeah. So
Sujata has joined us. She is a IJ Indo-Japanese committee member. She's not my student, but she has learned in second master of Ohara School, and she's very good in bonsai. So questions are very important to me to know about my book. Yeah, Sujata, go ahead.
So first, when I saw the cover, I was like kind of curious to know what is that thing in Japanese, which is on the cover. Is it the same as the?
Okay. It is, the meaning is same as a ripple of silence, but how do you pronounce it was difficult for me. to remember. So I have got a video. I will show you what it says. I will play the video if you can catch it. Can you get it? It says Chinmukh Nohamu, but I may be wrong in my pronunciation.
Okay, so basically it means ripples of silence, right?
Yeah, basically it is same, but we should know how they pronounce also. I think we must know that. Yeah.
So my next question is that, in a lot of your arrangements, you've said self-made containers. Now I would like to know that, how you came about making those containers and, something more about your containers, basically.
Containers, like in between I've taken up a little, I was very curious to make my own container. So I joined one lady who is teaching me a ceramic. So I joined her class. She's a very nice, young, bubbly teacher. And she gave me a free hand. She could not understand what I am trying to make it in my Ikebana container as it is. So she gave me a free hand. Auntie, do whatever you want to do. So I just experimented some container. And to me, it was very interesting. But for her, it was like crap. She said, what are you doing, Auntie? Nobody will think about it. Nobody will look at it. I said, don't worry. When I will put the flowers, you will understand what I am doing. So this is how, this way. You will see my first container, what I made was this one, which has got multiple holes, So it's so interesting. You don't need actually anything to hold it. Just work with it and it just comes out beautiful. And glazing also, she was very keen that certain, like she doesn't understand we need that black and brown and stuff like that. But I was quite insistent that no, I want certain colors. So it was very nice. She gave me a free and do whatever you want.
Then I think
but
you
I
should
really enjoy,
take it on. Yeah, you should take on this more. Like, whenever you get the time, get back to it. So you can.
Yeah,
because the containers are very
really,
interesting. Yeah,
I really want to do that. Yeah, I really want to do that. But now
okay, then,
you can't go to work.
Yeah. I also thought that many of your containers are very organic. Like you've used the orange peel, the loofah. Loofah was something. It's the first time I've seen someone use loofah, in an arrangement. And so how do you come about those kind of concepts? Really, we all go for containers, and these are something, it's beyond my imagination, actually.
Yeah, so that loofah thing, when I just brought the flowers in the morning, and when I went to have a bath, that loofah was lying on in the bathroom. So I thought, why I had few more. So I thought, why not I try this as a container? So I was just playing around, passing my time. It was not like I was making it something. So I brought those 5-6 pieces and I joined it and I made that container kind of thing. And I tried it out. This was for fun. So I tried it out and it's really looking nice. And in that, to keep a water, I have used that green test tube. If you see it minutely, you will see those green test tubes are there. Now, orange peel has got another story. Actually, I took my orange and went into my studio to I was making arrangement and eating my orange. Now, the peel was left out there. So I got that idea that Gomferna is also round flower in that, right? So which was going well with that peel ka texture. The texture both were rough and everything. So I said, why not I make this as a container, put the cup pin holder inside and try. And this is how that arrangement is. So yeah, I never thought that orange peel will be like a container.
And the combination is just fantastic. The Gomferna and the orange, together.
Yeah, so that the flower actually inspired me. Yeah, I can go well with the orange peel. I was going to throw it actually.
It's more like yin yang, or yin yang kind of thing. The rough texture of the Gomferna and the smooth texture of the orange peel. That.
Yeah, and then or that orange peel also has got. They are smooth, but they have got some kind of texture, on that. Yeah. So it was going well, and the round shape both were going very well. So that is what I was telling Ami, that flower talks to you. When you just touch it, they will tell where to go and how to go.
Wish it spoke to us more often, but anyway. So,
no, it will, it will.
No, this again, the photography I thought was really, really good. And you said you have, not you've used your iPhone, but what I also thought was interesting was the angle. I think what you captured the best of the arrangement from whatever angle you took. Can you kind of elaborate about how you come about deciding what angle you want to, take your photography?
If you observe the arrangement, or if you have done, I've done my interior, so I know that what goes where, what angle looks nice. Like painting, if we are putting it, if we put at a 3 feet level, it will lose its beauty. It has to be put at eye level, right? The same way, the arrangement, it a front view, or it looks nice from top view, that you consider. So the object part, we always have, any arrangement has got an object. So you focus on the object and take the picture, it always comes out nice. Yeah, you take multiple pictures of that one shot, so you can choose the best one. So while learning, you have to learn which is the right angle. And I always try to tell my student can learn, see it from the camera. You see a lot of your mistakes also from camera. So I make them take a picture whenever they are doing arrangement.
That's true. Photographies don't. I mean, the photos don't lie actually. So that's. No, but
Photography
also,
will bring a life to the arrangement, right?
and also
Otherwise
you
it
get
will
you
not
to
look
create
nice
depth
in that.
is it's in a photography to create depth is not very easy, which you have done beautifully.
And and Sujata, you are a photographer yourself.
Yeah. So
You know
I
how
really
to make.
enjoyed the
Yeah.
photographs there. So another, one my last question that when you made this question was asked earlier, but I'd like to phrase it in a different way. When you made these minimalistic arrangements, basically, did you follow any school in particular? Because I noticed that you had a lot of abstract, I mean, kind of other material, not the natural material. You had
Unconventional.
that artificial kind, yeah, material. You had that plastic thing, and a lot of that. So, in your arrangements, do you?
Yeah.
What do you think? Did you follow the O'Hara style, or was it some other style? Or can you elaborate on that?
Yeah. Now I will tell you that I am basically O'Hara person, so all arrangement has to reflect O'Hara style. In O'Hara school, also we have got a abstract arrangement and a structural arrangement. So this is one kind of my experiment with the different mediums. I love to experiment with the different mediums. And this is not first time I am doing it. I have done in my exhibition also. I have used scrap of the steel which you saw in my demonstration, plus scrap of the plastic also I had used it in my exhibition. So people say we are not supposed to use in O'Hara. O'Hara school is supposed to use all natural form, but I like to experiment with all different kind of material. And you will be surprised, my teacher, Mrs. Pitawala, in her days, in her 1980, when she used to do the exhibition, her solo exhibition, she has done sorts of abstract arrangement with machine part and lights. And unfortunately, I have not seen her exhibitions, but I think allowed in O'Hara school. Even Kudo Sensei, she used to say Kudo Sensei was very fond of doing all this abstract arrangement and unrealistic material to use. So maybe I've taken little freedom from our O'Hara to my style.
But it
But
creates
I
a lot of
enjoy doing
movement,
it.
yeah. So which is very.
It creates a lot of movement, and you learn to see that beauty in those scrap also, which have been thrown out. You bring out and then you take it out and then see how they are also very beautiful things. And that one plastic strip, if you see that day I got a Amazon parcel, and it was a packing of that Amazon thing, which was lying there. So I said, let me put it up in that some arrangement. I don't remember the name of it, but it's standing straight and going down in a head kind of black vases. So this is how, when the material is all around, you get the idea. Why not I use that kind of?
I should compliment you on the book, and I'm really privileged to have a copy of the book. So congratulations once again.
I'm very happy you people are appreciating it so much. So is Poonam there? She would like to ask something. Now, Poonam is also helping me as the IJA committee members, and she is also, I think, second master of ORA school. Yeah, go ahead.
Purnima, many congratulations. The book is just wonderful, and I feel that this, I can feel in your books that you are somewhere very down to earth. You're very spiritual, and I can feel that. So I feel that you are blessed with all these things. I think आपने सबसे किया. You have done so much. Magar God's blessings is upon you, and you should be really happy about that. That you are really blessed, and so beautiful
Thank you.
arrangements. All the arrangements everyone has praised, but I have a different arrangement to praise and to say that the name stands for it, like the social distancing.
Yes.
That was a
It is
very apt.
interesting, and it is.
It is very
It was done
interesting.
in the COVID time, yeah. So that
Exactly.
word was always, we were listening. We were
I
always
know,
listening.
I know, and it's come so beautifully in the book, that I mean, it's
Yes.
commendable. And I think everyone has asked you so many questions, and I have been answered all the questions. But again, the photography is so beautiful, Purnima. I have no words for the photography.
Thank you.
Even I was amazed that such beautiful photography can be done with our mobile
Yes,
cameras.
I think mobile is the best to use it, because we can't carry all the time our big camera, and I don't have those big camera. I am used to using my mobile only.
Yeah, it's very true. And I liked all the arrangement, and especially the African safari and the small landscapes. Everything was very beautifully done, very nice.
Thank you,
And yeah, and
thank
again,
you so
many
much.
congratulations.
Thank you. Now my questions to each of you. So, is Meenakshi Devi wants to say something? Or Annalie, will you like to say? Is she there?
Yeah, she's
there. Purnima, congratulations.
Yeah, tell me.
First, let me congratulate
Thank
you for bringing out such a beautiful book. And you were after me also, since last year, March, when the lockdown started, to do a work on a book. But I never really thought of it. But I have no patience to I have to accept that I have no patience to take such beautiful pictures. I can do an arrangement, but when it comes to taking a picture, I don't have the patience. That's my weakness. So this time, I think with my grandson's help, maybe I'll try. I'll try again. But it is really amazing to see, to do such simple arrangements. I think, necessity is the mother of invention. That's what they say. So that availability of less material for you, I think, made you to do all these, simple arrangements. But I'm quite opposite to you. We have plenty
I
of.
know, but you have so much access of beautiful material that you can afford to use all different kind of materials.
Yeah, but still,
here in Bombay, it's so difficult to get them.
I know, I understand that, but I really appreciate the way you have, brought out your containers and matching materials. The materials are going so well. I don't know whether the materials are complementing the vases or the vases are complementing the materials. But both ways, it's wonderful, wonderful pictures. Everyone has expressed their, questions they have asked about so many things. So I think everything is answered by you. But the photography, I think you should take lessons. That you should teach us how to take good pictures. Don't you think so,
No,
Purnima?
it is just no. It is very simple. You are a sub grandmaster. You know the angle best. How to take the picture from which angle. So
Yeah,
just take that into consideration and then do it.
I know. As far as the arrangement is concerned, I have patience, but not in taking pictures. I lose my
No,
patience.
that you have to develop, because both this photography and Ikebana go hand to hand. Otherwise, your arrangement is lost in the picture.
I know. I see that, in your book, have excelled in that. So once again,
Yeah.
congratulations, Purnima. I really enjoyed your book.
Thank you so much. Coming from you is a big thing for me. I'm so happy that you all are liking it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And Anneli is there, or I start my questions to you. I want to know how much have you seen. Anneli has joined. She is again first master of Wara School, and she has joined us from Germany.
She's put a message for you.
Yeah.
Said, I enjoyed your book also very much. Thank you for your enormous creativity.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate your comment. Okay. Now,
Purnima, one question from me. Purnima, one question from me.
Yeah.
This arrangement, the Beauty and the Beast 1. Usme the Beauty and the Beast, the blue vase with the leaf. Jatropha, you said.
The dark leaf.
Jatropha.
No, Jatropha is a
flower and the dry leaf. I can see, in the is the vase, having twin color, or is it a reflection? I can see the reflection.
No. There is, you may be able to see the reflection also, because we have not taken any sun falling somewhere, it may be. But the color is there. It has got double color. The vase itself is like.
Yeah, because the leaf is going so well with the vase, and the red brings it out.
Yes, and that leaf I got it when I was taking a walk in Don Bosco school ground. So that is what I used to collect. My morning walk was when we were allowed, like a first lockdown, you were supposed to go in the morning walk, right? So I am lucky that I have got a Don Bosco ground in front of me. So I used to go there for a walk, and I used to cut and bring material. That watchman always used to say, "Madam, 2 फूल लेके क्या करेंगे?" I said, "You will not understand. 2 फूल मेरे लिए बहुत कीमती है,
Yes, by looking at this leaf, no one can think that it can be used, and in such a manner.
Yeah,
the leaf is so differently. I mean, it's so different. It is the same leaf we see every day, but when you come down to use it,
that is what you have to train your eyes to look up beauty in each and everything.
Yes.
So the smallest of the thing to the dirtiest of the thing has got its own.
Yeah, I can see in their Beauty and Beast, the two things that you have used are really, the name is so apt for it, and it's so beautifully done.
Thank you. Now, Kanyaka, answer me that Ek Joot. You have got a book with you?
Yeah, I do have it.
Okay. Yeah. Ek Joot or United, we say, on which Ohara style it is based.
Sorry, what was the arrangement name again?
Ek Joot. It is with the 2 frames.
It is inclining, but the vase per se.
No, don't think. That is where we go. You are right. It is an inclining style. It is based on inclining style. Forget the vases. That becomes a freestyle. Okay. But the base is what you said. It's inclining. It's basic inclining where you put your pin holder in the center. Right. So you guessed it very well. So how you differentiate between the basic and the freestyle? That was my thing to explain you that. Okay. So this is what you have done. Okay. Now, Mona, can you say which arrangement inspires you the most, and why?
Forge Your Own Path 1 and 2.
How
Both look so
and why?
beautiful. Firstly, title of it, Forge Your Own Path. Yes, that's what we all should do in our lives. And in this time, at such a time, it really is speaking volumes, your arrangement. How and why
So you are inspired to do.
Move on.
So you will be so you will be inspired to do that kind of arrangement, right? Okay.
I really like that Shinyan Ryoku, that the forest bath, which you
the landscape.
The landscape.
Yeah, you are a bonsai
so
person. So
beautifully done. So beautifully
you
done.
are a bonsai person, so definitely I think you will like that.
Yeah, somehow.
But one question I wanted to ask anybody who can give me the answer is, what do you say on me being curious? That is one arrangement which says me being curious. If you see, there is a basket and the flowers are coming out and the snake plant has been carved, and that one orange flower is coming out from there, me being a curious. How do you connect that to lockdown?
It's like, the sensivaria, the snake plant, that is enclosing everyone in kind of within your homes. So all the flowers are inside that, and there's one which is going out, trying to, be a little different, and that kind of being curious.
Yes, it's a curious to know what it is going outside when everybody is in the house.
Yeah.
So this is, somebody asked me, how did you name the arrangement, right? So how do you get that feeling when you are seeing the arrangement?
I think the names are very, very appropriate and apt. I mean, you can now again go through the book and try to relate, like every time you see the book, you can understand something more. That's the thing.
Yeah, you can relate that name and you will try to search in that arrangement. Okay. Yeah. If I would have kept it as it is, then it has no meaning. That is what my idea, because people said, like, you do abstract painting, you don't name everything. But no, when you connect to your idea, you like to see that idea in the arrangement. But the other version is also fine, that when I give a name, you see it in that way only. You don't try to see other meanings. So both the way it works. Okay, any more questions? Naming was very, very important. Yes, it took a lot of time.
But it's so
we must thank my friend who inspired me to do this book, and she is from Ikebana only, but she doesn't want to give her name, so I'm not openly saying her name. And the COVID, the lockdown, one way it is a positive effect on me to get out and do the book. Any questions? Thank you so much for all of you joining and telling me how the book is. That's another thing. But your question, if I could give a proper answer, I am very happy about it. And I think you all will be inspired to do something out of the book.